Dear viewers, to Abundantfy Wisdom, your gateway to the depths of history and the captivating tales that have shaped our world. In today's video, we embark on an immersive journey through the extraordinary life of one of history's most legendary spies, Eli Cohen, and his pivotal role in the annals of Israel. Join us as we traverse the annals of time to unearth the secrets of this remarkable figure. On the 12th of December, 2022, Mossad chief David Barnea on Monday revealed the last message sent out by legendary Israeli spy Eli Cohen on the day of his capture in Syria, along with new information on what led to his arrest. Inaugurating museum named for legendary secret agent, Barnea says Cohen was caught because his cables were intercepted and triangulated, not because he transmitted too frequently. Our story begins on December 26, 1924, in the vibrant city of Alexandria, Egypt, where Eli Cohen entered the world. Born to Syrian Jewish parents, young Eli was raised with a deep reverence for tradition, a profound love for Zionism, and a rich cultural heritage. As fate would have it, in 1949, while his parents and three brothers embarked on a journey to Israel, Eli chose to remain in Egypt. His mission, to coordinate Jewish and Zionist activities amidst the shifting sands of the Middle East. One day in 1960, Israeli intelligence approached him about working for them again. At first, he refused. But within a month he had lost his Tel Aviv-based accountancy job. When intelligence came by a second time, he jumped at it. His training was extensive and exhaustive. He was taught high-speed evasive driving techniques, weapons proficiency, especially with a wide variety of small arms, topography, map reading, sabotage, and, most importantly, radio transmissions and cryptography. These skills were instrumental in ensuring the safety and survival of one Kamal Amin Tarabet, Eli Cohen's new identity. One of the most difficult tasks for Eli Cohen was to learn the intricate and unmistakable phonetic tune of Syrian Arabic. Prior to his intelligence training, his Egyptian accent was undeniable. His trainer was an Iraqi-born Jew who had extensive experience training operatives in speaking Arabic, and the traditions and Muslim customs. We may recall the Egyptian Jewish spies from the Operation Susanna fiasco. They were caught spying for Israel in 1953 and some of them were hanged. A number were only released 14 years later, after the 1967 war. While Eli was not directly involved with the Operation Susanna spies, he was involved with pro-Israel activity, and he was brutally questioned by Egypt's intelligence services. Fast forward to 1955, and Eli Cohen's life took a dramatic turn. After meticulous preparation, he ventured into the shadowy world of espionage. This courageous decision led him to return to Israel's shores for intensive training, preparing him for the perilous path that lay ahead. Remarkably, the very facility that had once housed the ill-fated Operation Susanna spies in 1953 would now become Eli Cohen's training ground. He possessed the qualities prized by intelligence agencies: a high IQ, unwavering bravery, an exceptional memory, and an impenetrable ability to safeguard secrets. Yet, there were also notes of complexity in his character, a touch of overconfidence, and a penchant for taking unnecessary risks. The year 1962 marked the beginning of Eli Cohen's extraordinary journey as a covert operative. He arrived in Damascus, assuming the identity of Kamal Amin Tarabet, a Syrian expatriate returning to his homeland. His mission, to penetrate the highest echelons of Syrian society. Cohen arrived in Damascus in February 1962, posing as a businessman from Argentina who had returned to his native land. At the end of 1961, Syria dissolved its union with Egypt, which had lasted a mere 3 years. The Ba'ath Party was rising to power and Eli Cohen wanted to be there when it took power. He carefully cultivated contacts with the Ba'ath leadership, which included the Syrian military attaché in Argentina, General Amin al-Hafaz. He continued his social life, spending a lot of time in cafes listening to political gossip. He also held parties at his home, which turned into orgies for high-placed Syrian ministers, businessmen, and others, who used Eli's apartment for assignations with various women, including defense ministry secretaries, airline hostesses, and Syrian singing stars. At these parties, such highly placed officials would talk freely of their work and army plans. Eli, who would feign intoxication, remained sober and listened carefully. In addition to providing loans to government officials and acting as an avid host, he was asked for advice by government officials, who were often intoxicated by the alcohol he freely provided. Eli himself was not above the spicier part of a spy's life either. The husband hunters among the Damascus rich and influential flocked to the handsome Tarabet, hoping that their almond eyes, Byzantine beauty, and olive skin would secure a future of wealth and power. He became the most sought-after bachelor in the Syrian capital. He did not object, in fact, to the idea of a ladies' man reputation. He had 17 lovers in Syria, all dazzling beauties with a fair degree of family power. Eli hoped, as did Israeli intelligence, that these women would help him escape in time of crisis. With time, he was taken even more into the confidence of the highest echelons of power. He became a confidant of George Saif, high up in the Ministry of Information. The complete trust Cohen enjoyed among his unwitting informants is illustrated by the following incident, which might have serious consequences for the Israeli agents. One day Cohen was sitting in Saif's office reading a classified document while the Syrian was on the phone. One of the ministry's directors entered the room unannounced. Through lavish dinners, strategic social engagements, and a seemingly endless supply of charisma, Eli Cohen successfully established connections with influential Syrian figures. Among them was Colonel Amin al-Hafaz, a staunch supporter of the Ba'ath Party. Eli Cohen's infiltration granted him unprecedented access to sensitive information. He meticulously documented Syrian fortifications, uncovered the nefarious water diversion scheme on the Jordan River, and even suggested planting trees to obscure military positions. With his newfound connections and access to classified information, Cohen relayed invaluable intelligence back to Israel. His efforts would prove instrumental in Israel's future military success. As time passed, Eli Cohen's role grew increasingly perilous. Changes within the Syrian government and personal factors began to take their toll. He became less cautious in his transmissions to Israel, often calling in at predictable times, a pattern that would ultimately arouse suspicion among Syrian and Russian intelligence. The inevitable moment of reckoning arrived on January 24, 1965. Syrian intelligence agents, led by Eli's nemesis, Colonel Ahmed Su'edani, stormed his home during a transmission. Eli Cohen was caught red-handed, and despite enduring brutal torture, he steadfastly refused to reveal any incriminating information about Israel. A show trial akin to the one faced by the Operation Susanna spies in Egypt a dozen years earlier ensued. Eli's fate was sealed from the outset, and the world watched in vain as world leaders, wealthy individuals, the Israeli government, and even the Pope attempted to intervene on his behalf. Tragically, on May 18, 1965, Eli Cohen was hanged. Eli Cohen's contributions were immeasurable. His intelligence played a pivotal role in Israel's victory during the 1967 Six-Day War, particularly in the capture of the Golan Heights. Remarkably, he had endeared himself to many of Syria's top leaders and remained undetected as a spy until almost the very end. Eli Cohen's life stands as a testament to courage, sacrifice, and the indelible mark one individual can leave on history. We thank you for accompanying us on this remarkable journey through time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Abundantfy Wisdom for more enthralling stories and profound insights. Until our next exploration, stay curious and stay informed. In the years that followed, Eli Cohen's story lived on through books, documentaries, and even a Netflix series, The Spy, starring Sacha Baron Cohen. Yet, one chapter remains incomplete: the return of Eli Cohen's body, sought tirelessly by the Israeli government and his widow, but consistently denied by the Syrian authorities.